Hello, welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. This is a regular briefing brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in partnership with our friends at NOAA and National Drought Mitigation Center and National Integrated Drought Information System. We also do regular briefings. Please join us at southernclimate.org for more information. We also sponsor an Extreme Events and Hazards webinar series. We'll be doing a webinar this next Tuesday, December 4th on flash flooding, quite the opposite of what we're doing here. And please go to our website and register for information on how to join us. So what's going on this week? Well, we have a resurgent pattern of drought in Oklahoma and East Texas. Been dry for the last 30 to 60 days. The northern plains stay high and dry. Winter wheat is really in suffering shape in much of the region. And our reservoirs are dropping at a time when they should be filling. Lastly, El Niño looks like it's gone away and we're in an ENSO neutral pattern. This is this week's Drought Monitor map, and it looks pretty much the same as it's been. A little bit more expansion in eastern Oklahoma and East Texas, but the pattern doesn't seem to be shifting that much this time of year. When we look more closely at our region, in the southern part of the region, we can see more of that D3 area, extreme drought in eastern Oklahoma, and also drought reappearing in eastern Texas on into Louisiana. And you can see the weekly or the monthly change there. The numbers have gone up a little bit in all of those categories across the board. In the high plains, there just hasn't been much change, which is not good news for the patterns up there, and especially the wheat going from Oklahoma on up into Kansas. They still stay mired in a large area of extreme and exceptional drought. The reason for this is we're just not getting any rain. The pattern for the last 7 days and 30 days has been dry across the south, and especially east, that area that's reemerged in drought in eastern Oklahoma and East Texas. And then the long-term pattern showing up at 6 months and the year to date, still showing those very large deficits. We're seeing this also in our stream flow response. This is from the USGS. The red and orange dots show the very dry patterns, and you can see a lot of the country is in that shape. Throughout our region, and then also that drought in the southeast region. Green dots are near normal, and you just don't see much blue dots for the above normal. The outlook here for the next 5 days doesn't show much relief at all for our region. In fact, temperatures running as much as 20 degrees above normal for the next 5 days. The area of interest is out on the west coast around Mount Shasta, northern California, which is expected to get winds of about 80 miles per hour and up to 180 inches of snow. As we look forward beyond this, the next 8 to 14 day period, again, that warm, dry pattern is settled in across our region. Not much hope for relief. It looks like the storm track is going to be going north along the Canadian border. And as we look now at the revised January, or December, that should be December, January, February outlook, we see some precipitation chances out further to the east, but not much of a signal. The reason there's not much of a signal is that El Niño, which we thought was coming on, has kind of faded, and we're expected to stay in the ENSO neutral pattern between these two green bands here. That's the model's all showing us kind of staying in that region, and then La Nina is the lower part, El Niño in the upper part. So there's not much driving our pattern right now. So the drought outlook shows persistence of drought across the plains, and some of those pockets in Texas are expected to fill in the coming weeks as we get into the winter. There's not much change. It looks like it's going on, and the pattern in the southeast is likely to stay as well. So we have these videos posted on our website on southernclimate.org as well as on YouTube. And we invite you to take a look at that, as well as the newly designed US Drought portal. A lot of great information you can find on there, and it's our other partners. Even though we're in the winter, we would encourage hearing reports about what's going on, especially relating to the winter wheat, so please let us know. Have a great week, and we'll see you again here next week, hopefully for the other webinar. Thank you.